Typical ad agency is, what do you want to do this month? Where do you want to put your money? And if it doesn't work, then you've made those decisions, right? But that's not our specialty. Our specialty is dealing with the customers and the employees out there. Their specialty is the advertising. With Acuity, what I get is a strategy. I get, this is what we should do. This is why we should do it. What do you think? Because it has to be a two-way street. If we don't believe in it, then it's not going to work. And a thought-out process of a road that we need to take to get to our goal. Every day, we all get our factory reports, but every day I get a report from Hansen that shows me my share of market. And so every day I know if I'm up in share of market or down in share of market. And to me, that's a better indicator than just total sales, because if my market share goes down but I'm selling more, then I'm really treading water or losing. But if the market isn't there but I'm increasing my share, I know it. And it's difficult to create some of that information for yourself. And it's all about share, it's all about market share, it's all about what we're doing every day. So we have to be on the same page. It's not a battle. They listen, they make recommendations. We always don't agree. I don't agree with everything that you want to do, and you don't agree with everything that I say I want to do. But in the end, we come up with something that is going to work. With Tom and his team's experience helping us, knowing the ins and outs, because we're not advertising people, right? We're car salesmen. And with him knowing where we should go, what we should do, it's not just, you should buy this time. Okay, why? Well, because this is the biggest radio station. Okay, what's their demographic? Well, they're the biggest radio station. Great, does it meet what I'm selling? They're the biggest radio station. That's the answers I would get. But we're willing to look at what those demographics are. Does that listener meet who we're trying to sell to, what we're trying to sell, and our product? And that's more important than anything. It's not just they have the biggest share. The biggest share, but is it our customer? Is it who we're trying to appeal to? Is it who our product appeals to? Because it could be more things than just cars. I mean, it could be other things. Does the product appeal to the listener that's out there? And that's what Acuity helps us accomplish. I see Acuity every week. I get to talk to them, different people, different voices. The information that is out there and that's shared with us is not just this is what you should do, but let's formulate a plan to get you where we want you to be. Not just sell me more airtime or sell me more newspaper space. It's a strategic plan to move us to the next level all the time, and something that we're always trying to do. What we do with Acuity is the long-term plan. We talk about what we're going to do for the year, not a reactionary to what happened last month. My long-term plan is not 30 days. So if you guys are thinking 30 days, you know, don't. That's not what Acuity is about. Our long-term plan is a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and that's what we want. That's how we run our dealership. We don't think about 30 days. We think about what our effect is 5 years from now, and what we're going to do, what we're going to do today, and what that means to us 5 years from today. And that's how we run the dealership, and that's how we need to run our advertising, is the same way. Your typical agency comes in, wants to sell you, wants to increase your airtime, wants to increase what you're buying in the newspaper, digital. Everything is about an increase. Increase your advertising, you're going to increase your sales. What Acuity will help us do is become more efficient in our advertising, so our sales will increase, which actually our advertising dollars will decrease over time. And that's the goal, and they understand that that's okay. And that's the only agency I've ever seen that is okay with ultimately our spend being down because we're selling more cars. Because they're car people and they understand that. They understand what our needs are, when to meet with us, when to take our time, when not to. And with everybody here, everybody understanding what their position is and them understanding what our position is, it helps us stay on track. It helps us ultimately stay on understanding what our goal is, where we need to go, how we need to get there every day, day in and day out. When we were interviewing agencies, Tom was the only agency that came in and really wanted to know more about us. And so they took the time, Acuity took the time to talk to the owner, talk to me, talk to people that work for us, and understand what our culture is, understand where we want to go, what we're doing, and what the people's strengths are, and helped create our strategy to match what we're trying to do with our advertising that can appeal to the people that we want to bring in here and help with their car needs. Don't get caught up in the fluff, don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors that some of these agencies have out there. I had an agency come in and they brought in a drone helicopter and all these cool shots of the building, but I don't know if was there anything behind that. I mean, it was cool, and I'm sure that it impresses a lot of people, but is it where we want to go? Is there more to it than that? Is there strategy behind what we're trying to do? And that's what I felt we got with Acuity, was a plan of where to go, how to get there, the road we need to take, and a good partnership. I think Tom thinks of himself as our vice president of advertising, and that's okay, because he takes ownership of our dealership. He'll take ownership of yours, with what the spend is, what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish, rather than, again, look at your own ad agency. Are they just selling you more stuff all the time?